Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop. Welcome to issue 108 of Build Your Own Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 from the year 1967 by our good old pals over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to grab this for yourself and build this 1/6 scale car, who wouldn't? Pop over to their website. There is a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building this along with me. Open up the magazine and see what we're up to today. This is All American, Route 163 across the Navajo region, nation even. Look at that. What a view. Yeah. A lot of people go to the States to do Route 66 as well, don't they? It's a big thing. This is the Navajo Nation, including the area around Monument Valley. The Navajo Police Department is responsible for supervising the traffic and ensuring public safety. This was the 66 Ford Thunderbird from the 1991 film Thelma and Louise, played by Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. Iconic film of its time. One of the most famous rock formations on the Monument Valley is the Mexican Hat Rock, which can be seen from Route 163. Parts today are the right front fender, badges and surround. We've got those to put together. Putting the sticker in the middle of the badge, pulling it on the wing and fixing it in place. And then we're attaching it to the chassis front panel, as you can see. So we're now forming the front panel section, putting the screws in, and this is what we'll end up with today, folks. Ford story is the Ford France team from the 1960s. Ford's French subsidiary created a competition team that used different models of the brand. Ford GTs formed part of this initiative. Before racing the Ford GTs, the Ford France team had already debuted its endurance with the Cobra Daytona Coupe, such as the one driven by Schlesser and Andre Simon in the 65,000 kilometres of the Nürburgring. And that was the Ford Comet, designed by Pininfarina, which is the Ford's French subsidiary's last self-developed product before becoming a trading company. Ford GT40 there of the Ford France team, driven by Henri Agreda and Jean-Michel and Georgie. There you go. Stunning cars, aren't they, the GTs? So that's the magazine done, folks. So we'll put that to one side. We'll grab all of our parts and we'll come back and do a bit of assembly. Right, so we've got this right fender coming in. We're going to be doing the same to that what we did last time out. We've also got DS10 screws because we're going to be attaching both the fenders, or wings if you're in the UK, to the front panel we put together last time out. Same process, stickers on, all of that. And then we're going to be orientating this and getting this all sorted. So grab your wings or your fenders from their packaging and we'll be putting that together. This is what we're going to end up with, folks, okay? Massive. So I'll put the magazine to one side. We'll carry on. Right. Let's get the emblems out. I'll get them in situ. Don't need that. Large hole at the bottom. Put that in there. Grab our PS17 screw. So we'll have that. Shove the spare back in there, put that over there in the safe space, and then we'll pop a bit of oil on that one, like that. Got a bit of oil, run it round the thread, and then the same as what we done on the previous wing or fender. Pop that in place, don't go overboard, because you're going into plastic. Remove my detritus. And then again, make sure you get your Cobra the correct way up, folks. Okay. Let's try and line that up inside the framework. Give it a little dab. And then what should happen as it goes down is it should drop in that frame. You might need to just straighten it a bit with your finger, but it will go. There you go. Now that's nice and central. We can go over that with our Q-tip. Just button that down like so. Happy days. So that's that. We now want our DS10s. So let's open that up. We want 4 of those because we're going to be attaching both these now to this front panel that we put together last time in. So grab those, put that to one side, move them out of the way, keep one, and we'll put a bit of oil on our, like so. Cool. Now we can bring in our front panel. We could start dropping this all together. Now we're going in there. So we want to go up the way, like so. And we're going in there and in there. Okay. So let's put them in. And again, when we attach this to the car, we might have to do a bit of adjustment with the panel gaps and that. So I tend to do these so that they nip, and then I just back them off a quarter of a turn when I go to attach the body to the car. And then that lets me just have a little bit of wiggle room if I need it. That's why I don't fully tighten these. So that's that one done. I'm going to slide the whole towel back. And then we can bring the other one out and attach that. And that's why I kept these boxes, because they've been stored in there between the issues. Just so that I don't scratch it. Because if anyone's going to scratch theirs, it's going to be me. And then there'll be tears and all manner of hissy fits. So let's try and get this on camera for you. And we're doing the same as we've done with the other side. Popping it in there like that. So let's fold that a minute. Let's grab a screw. Just move my knife over there a minute. Keep that in a safe place. And then we can do the same there. Straight in. Going in just above me thumb there. Straight in that corner. Like that. Get another bit of oil. Just like so. Let it run round the threads. And then we're going in right down the bottom there, just above where my thumb is. There you go, we got that. And just tighten that up. And that's it, they're nipped now. Purely and simply because then when this goes on the car, if I need to adjust it, I've got plenty of wiggle room. And that's what we got, folks. The front end looking rather fetching, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. One of these yourself and build one of these 1/6 scale Mustangs. Head over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building one of these. Also, to help me out, click a little faster in the corner and subscribe to my channel. I'll be immensely grateful. Ring the bell whilst you're there to get notified of future content. Remember to like and hype the video for me. Helps keep the channel going. Helps recommend the video to people that might not be aware of the channel. And I'm immensely grateful. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now. Massive.